Hello everyone, and welcome to video 27 in the Ableton Tips and Tricks video series. Today I'm going to discuss the first of two parts in learning to master your own music using Ableton stock plugins. To those that don't know what mastering is, it's the final stage in the production process of a piece of music. It's the last chance you have to find any other mistakes before the audio gets bounced and cut to vinyl, burned to CD, or in more recent times, bounced to MP3 for digital downloads. So what we can actually do is look at the track that I have right now. This is a mixed file I did a few months ago. You'll notice right now that there's quite a few peaks and valleys, meaning the track is quite dynamic, which is what I was going for. You'll also notice that there is a lot of space here. That's headroom. And all that headroom can be used to enhance the track as necessary. What I also want to point out is that mastering is not a cure-all for a bad mix. Good masters start with good mixes. And if there are any problems that you know exist in the mix, those problems will be amplified during the mastering process. And there's very little that can be done to cover up problems. So make sure to get it right in the mix before you move on to mastering. In this demonstration, I'm going to cover EQ and compression. The limiter is going to be here for part 2, and I also have my dynamic range meter, which I'll be using for the beginning of this track. I'm also going to demonstrate only the beginning of this track for mastering. You will not see me go and master the whole track all the way through. So what I'm going to do first is instantiate the EQ and play this back. So let's start that. Well, we notice right off the bat, it's very, very dynamic, but we also notice that it's actually brighter than what I thought it was. So what I'm going to do is take this EQ band, bring it up to around, I'll say 5K, and I'm going to dial down about 2 dB to make it slightly less bright. What I will also mention along this video is that if you're doing something like this and making huge cuts or boosts in your audio, that should not be happening during the mastering process. If you're doing more than 3 or 4 dB of adding or subtracting EQ, that means that it's time to go back and remix the track. It may be frustrating, but you will thank yourself in the process later on. Next, what we do is take the compressor and we start doing light compression to the track itself. Notice I say light compression. In this demonstration, I'm going to use the glue compressor. The stock compressor and multiband dynamics are okay, but I find the glue compressor is a little bit better for mastering in Ableton. So let me instantiate the glue compressor, start the track, and turn down the threshold as necessary. So I'll decrease the attack, decrease the release, also decrease the range, and then increase the makeup gain by about 3 dB. So what you're seeing me do for this demonstration is literally just adding light compression to the track itself. I'm not getting more than 5 dB of gain reduction, primarily because this track is extremely dynamic. And then what I'm doing is adding in attack, release, the compression ratio, threshold, makeup gain if necessary, the range of compression, and then dry wet to mix compression with the dry signal itself. Part 2 is going to cover limiting, which is essentially a super compressor. More details will be covered in that video. If you have any questions, leave a comment and I will get back to you. Take care, and thanks for watching.